Hello, everyone. We are back with Alice Madness Returns, and I have learned something. So, sometimes before stream, I listen to music just to kill time, or just to have some noise on while I'm doing my, like, setup and audio checks and whatnot. And, I have learned that the composer of F-Zero... excuse me. The composer of F-Zero GX is also the Yakuza composer, Hidenori Soji. Also, let me say hi to everyone in chat. Hi, Soro. How you doing? Hey, Zeno. Hey, Listen, man. What if I have streams? Hell yeah. Hell to the yeah. Alright. Already yawning. Just started. Already a yawn. So, we have 2 chapters left for, Alice. Now, I just want to say something about, upcoming streams. I don't know when or if I'll be able to continue Portal 2 with Neri. She has a somewhat volatile schedule because of her job. So I don't know when I'll schedule it next, or if it'll even be Neri joining me. I'll have to talk to her about that. But we are close to finishing Alice Madness Returns. I think next week we'll definitely be able to finish it, and I might go a little bit late because after the next chapter, there is a very short sequence that leads to a boss fight, and that's the finale of the game. There's not much in that area. So, as for next week, I don't know for sure if we're starting Max Payne 3 yet, but Max Payne 3 is going to be one of our next games. But we'll see. I have to talk to Nuri, and she's currently streaming at the moment, so I won't get that chance yet. The drink is hopefully to help fight off infections, and I am so exhausted somewhat, but I am doing a lot better. Oh yeah, that's good to hear. Alright. I was thinking though, if Neri isn't able to join for next week, which is very likely what's going to happen, I was thinking of scheduling some short games for the Monday slot for a bit. Some short and more chill games to try to have a little more variety in what I'm streaming. And I have some ideas, but I'll have to look at what I have. Because like, I have a bunch of platformers that I've had for quite a long time that I've never finished. And I fell. Stuff like 140, Inc. Kaze and the Wild Masks, stuff like that. Stuff that'll only take like 1 or 2 streams to finish. I think. Oh yeah. Some of the pig snouts are invisible. Getting a little loud for you guys.
Claimed I'd stolen his heart. Trifling with his affections. Creepy sod. Touching me. Told Papa to never invite him to tea again.
Seems fine. I'm gonna turn it down just a smidge. There we go. How's everyone's night going? I didn't really have a great day. I didn't get good sleep last night. I dreamed. I wouldn't exactly call it good sleep. I had a bit of an anxiety moment last night. But I'm feeling much better now. I also managed to get my food stuck to the pan I was cooking in when I was making dinner. I made hash for dinner, because I hadn't made hash in a while. And basically everything stuck to the pan. And that upset me. But, as my dad always says, this too shall pass. So. I'm just, gonna stream and... Hello, you guys. Oh. Ha. That's a second yawn. Zeno, if you're paying attention, can we get 2 yawns, please? Thank you. It takes at least 2 fools to argue. True. These are true words. Is there a card stuck in that 10 of spades? Oh, that's a gap. That is a gap. That was another yawn, by the way.
Light is useless if what it illuminates causes pain and suffering. Better to cast such things into the dark depths of Lethe, the river of forgetfulness.
So the voice you just heard is Alice's, not really her therapist, but he is trying to make her forget. So he's more of a hypnotist, really. And something I will say is he is very important to the story. We'll be finding that out very soon. Yeah, some of the cards here are a little buggy. I don't know what that does. Oh, it moves those. Okay. No! Shid. That was risky. But you know what? I'll take it. Look at the damn teeth. I feel like that's a previously unsaid sentence. Just pick up the damn teeth. There used to be a group on Facebook called Previously Unsaid Sentences in Human History, which for some reason Mark Zuckerberg himself was a member of the group. But something happened and the group got, oh, incredible. The group got, like, deleted or something a few years ago. I have enough time, hang on. There we go. You know, I've actually considered deleting my Facebook account a few times because the site is kind of a dumpster fire. And maybe I should. The main reason why I haven't is it is my one major way of keeping in touch with my sister, her husband, and Sorrow's parents, because I'm friends with her parents on Facebook. And a few classmates that I still care about. I like how we just unceremoniously get a new outfit. Can't be as bad as Twitter. So, the thing about social media is you can cultivate your timeline. So it is very possible for you to use a social media site and not see a lot of the bad stuff on it. That's how I am with Twitter. I don't see a lot of the bad stuff. Because I never use the For You tab. I only use the Following tab. And I am specifically hitting those for some reason. So like on Twitter, I really only see furry art, voice actors, and my friends. Most of whom are streamers. The problem with Facebook is AI art theft and art theft in general is pretty rampant, even from supposedly good pages. Most pages are unmoderated, so there's just shitty people in the comments and nobody does anything about them. And Facebook moderation is less than useless. It's just bad. Also, it's full of crusty old boomers who have opinions worth less than the dirt I walk on. Like her hair getting in front of her eyes. Twitter, I at least have all my streamer friends.
Your handiwork, returning to the scene of the crime.
It It had to be done, Cat. You said so yourself. You and this Red Queen cannot both survive. She is a cancer in your body. Excise her or perish.
Well, she was the face of evil in the heart of darkness.
She didn't treat you too well last time. Lost your head, as I recall.
She was completely deranged. You picked up her crown, but now you've put it down. You must speak to her. What's left of her anyway?
So we're in Queensland, which you guys might remember from the first game. That's what's left of it. Oh, hey, take a good gander at those things sticking up out of the ground. That's heart tendrils. That's what's left of it. But yeah, like as I was saying, in my opinion, Twitter is worse than Facebook, so I would actually agree with you. Simply because, while I hate Zuckerberg, he is far more competent than Musk could ever hope to be. Zuck is kind of just basically a tech bro and an emotionless robot. But he's not a man-child. And while Facebook has made plenty of blunders, for the most part, the site is at least functional. I can't say the same for Twitter. Are you... Oh dear. The real problem with Facebook is just that, it's just full of crotchety old boomers. And really, really stupid people. Twitter's full of reactionaries on both sides. Oh dear. And even if I'm likely to agree with one side of the reactionaries, they're still reactionaries. Hey, Val. Yeah, at least doesn't have an even worse exclusive cartoon that's worse than Mr. Bertram. I don't know what Mr. Bertram is, but I know what the cartoon you're talking about is. That's what, the new norm? The hilarious thing that I read about the new norm is it has a non-binary character in it, and even though the character is very clearly meant as a really offensive satire of non-binary people, hilariously enough, they only ever refer to the character with non-binary, with gender-neutral pronouns, which means they accidentally validate the character's gender while mocking them for identifying that way, I guess.
Here's a tiny brain teaser for a tiny, well...
So Berkman was also another anti-woke cartoon, but getting more attacked by the right.
7, 11.
Huh. 1, 3, 4, 7, 11. Three plus 1 is 4. 4 plus 3 is 7. 7 plus 4 is 11. Which means the next number in the sequence would be 18. Because it's 11 plus 7.
Perfect.
Ironically, is watched more by gay people and more yaoi art from it. That's hilarious. I remember this quiz, so I think I did this one before. There were 2 Radula rooms that I didn't do in this level, and there's 2 that I didn't do in the next chapter. So this is the time where I actually would care about the Radula rooms, because we're actually doing stuff that I haven't finished. Or that I didn't finish, rather. Alright. Oh yeah, the zombified card narts. Card guards. These guys will come back from the dead if you don't hit them with the hobby horse. Okay. Oh. And there's the rook with weird flesh coming out of him. We're gonna go this way. This game gets really creative with how it depicts flesh coming out of things that aren't made of flesh. Is that a statue of the Duchess, or is that the White Queen? Alright, was kind of expecting something to happen there. So, I have just realized something. Any direction on the D-pad will swap your ranged weapon. But it doesn't matter what button you press because there's only 2 options, so you can only swap one thing.
The Red Kingdom's in ruins, but you're no better off.
When you defeated her, I tried to reclaim the castle, but I was set upon by her monstrosities. The malignant royal bitch still reigns.
I'm here to petition her. I must get inside.
The only way in is through me. Sacrifices must be made.
Those who say so usually mean they should be made by others.
Cynicism is a disease. It can be cured. Once inside, beware of the outsized killer who patrols her domain. Never confront him. He is invincible. Now cut me loose. I'll show you the meaning of sacrifice.
Yeah, I forgot about this. You know, kind of figured it'd be more bloody than that.
Okay.
Butterfly and Rose. Time just taking in the sights.
Every picture tells a story. You wouldn't tolerate a book without pictures when you were a girl.
You know what? I just realized this area kind of reminds me of, in a weird way. Fucking, whatever the ice ruins were in Twilight Princess. I can never fucking remember if it's Snow Peak Ruins or Snowhead Ruins, because one is... It's Snowhead Temple and Snow Peak Ruins, yeah? Zeno? Something like that? Snow Peak Ruins, Snowhead Temple. There we go, okay. Yeah, I can never get it right. I always get them mixed up. This reminds me of Snow Peak Ruins, in a way. So we have something I wish was explained in Snow Peak Ruins in some way was just who the ruins used to belong to. Because there's like paintings in there, but they're really low res, so you can never get a good look at them. Read the manga, it goes into that. I'll have to borrow it. I kind of want to read the Ocarina of Time manga first, just because that's the one that I have. But, I don't know. Oh. I really gotta replay Twilight Princess. You know what? Maybe I'll read the manga and then replay Twilight Princess. Maybe that's what I'll do. Honestly, replay Ocarina of Time and read the Ocarina of Time manga before reading the Twilight Princess manga. It'll make the Twilight Princess manga so much better. Yeah, I'll have to buy the remaining volumes of the Ocarina of Time manga first. Because I only have the first volume. Spat ZZ. Listen, man, what does that mean? Only 2 volumes? Is there? Huh. Okay. And maybe I will buy the second volume center. Getting caught on random objects again. Game Grump reference to Twilight. I stopped watching Game Grumps before JonTron left. So I haven't really watched a whole lot of Game Grumps. No, it wasn't because JonTron left, because I stopped watching before he left. I stopped watching, I think, very early on with Game Grumps. Might be thinking of a different release, though. There's multiple releases of the Ocarina of Time manga. Which one do I have? Stream a bit laggy? That's fine. No, normally I wouldn't stop stream to look, but now I'm curious. Give me a moment, I have to take my headset off. That's the Klonoa one, not you. Watch it here and there. Not on your end, downloading the game? Okay. So, my Ocarina of Time manga that I have, it says part 1 on it, is Viz Kids, so it's Viz Media. And it's by Akira Himekawa. Looks like the pages are yellowing. Oh no, yeah, that's yellowed pages. Kind of funny to see a manga doing that. Oops. It's got Young Link on it, then it's the 2-volume version. If it's solid green, it says Legendary Edition, then it's a part of a Zelda manga collection. It has Young Link on it, and which means it's a 2-volume version. Based on what you just said. Game, what is going on right now? Alright, that simplifies things. I just need to track down the 2nd volume. Zeno, where did you get the Twilight Princess manga from? Was that from the online version of the bookstore at Mitsuya? Oh, thank you. Yeah, that simplifies things. You know, I could also use that as an opportunity to get the rest of the Hellsing mangas, or volumes. Alright, so this guy was not in the first game. But he's here. And he's invincible.
I'm an idiot. Don Quixote had a better chance with his windmills. Risk of decapitation.
A prudent exit is no less so for being hasty.
So he is invincible and he can deal a significant amount of damage. Luckily, if he's about to swing at you and you're within range, the game will slow down to give you a chance to dodge. Of course, it also has these awful segments. This is honestly probably my least favorite part of the game. Is the Queensland segment. The next segment is cool, but it's also the hardest part of the game. Alright, I am supposed to go this way, so... I'm gonna look over here.
A weapon's intended function is almost beside the point. Ultimately, it's only as good as the person who wields it.
It's good advice. Almost anything can be a weapon, but the only way a weapon can be competent is if the person wielding it knows how to use it.
The Queen's Guardian rarely leaves his filthy lair, but you're special.
Those aren't rosebirds, those are heartbirds. Do not touch Willy. Good advice. Oh man. You know, I was thinking to myself, huh, I wonder if I can borrow my mom's Disney Plus account to watch The Simpsons and just watch some of the early seasons. And then I thought to myself, there are actually quote-unquote bundles you can get from internet providers in some areas of the various streaming companies or streaming platforms like Disney Plus, Netflix, Paramount Plus, and whatnot, which means we literally invented cable with extra steps. It's cable, but you have less networks essentially because you're just going with the parent companies instead of what everything is actually from, like the individual channels. Ow. The funny thing is, I actually predicted that a long time ago before those bundles even came out, that we were literally just reinventing cable. I don't even think it's necessarily cheaper either. Yeah, to amend what I said earlier about favorite and least favorite areas. This area is kind of annoying. The next area is really, really cool and honestly kind of creepy and really nails the vibe it's going for. It's just probably the hardest area in the game. And the funny thing is, I actually associate the next area, which is the final area, with Spoony Cat, the person who rated us on Sunday. Not because of anything they've done with this game, but because I distinctly remember when I was doing that chapter, I had a Spoonie up on my laptop and they were playing some horror visual novel about cooking people in a cabin or something. Also, give me a moment. Actually, I think I'm safe here. Just one sec. My mongoats fell over. Let me fix them. There we go. Sorry about that. Speaking of things falling over, I forgot to tell you guys, excuse me, shortly before stream, a giant branch fell off one of my neighbor's trees and landed in their yard, which is right behind our house. No one was hurt. And the house wasn't damaged. Nobody's house was. But it gave us all a start. I like how some of these vents keep popping into existence. With the tooth. There we go. Oh, there's a team. Hang on.
Balance is the golden mean of all things, unless between light and dark, between disease and health, or even between wrong and right.
This place looks unusually clean. Move the pawn along the chessboard. The opposite pawn mirrors your movement. Complete the chess puzzle by getting both pawns to the goal at the same time. Rooks will block the pawn's path. Avoid the knights as they will destroy pawns. Chess puzzles must be completed within the displayed move limit. Okay, it would have been nice to give me an indication of which one I'm supposed to put them on. This game has a lot of little puzzles and minigames like that, and none of them are really any good. The rhythm segments we have the music are awful because there's like no audio cues. And the UI slows down considerably when you do them. They're just not fun at all. And of course, slide puzzles are like the lowest form of entertainment when it comes to puzzles. Nobody likes them. Hello, fuckhead. Well, bye.
Look for the queen, but remember, she also has eyes for you.
Yeah. Oh. Wait a minute, I didn't get this last time.
Born in the wrong century, I was Alice. Picture me, Madame Defarge, knitting away as deserving heads roll from the guillotine. Ah, those were good days.
So, that's Raz from Psychonauts. This is a little Easter egg. I had forgotten about this. I never found this during my first playthrough. At this point, Psychonauts had ended on a cliffhanger and no sequel was in sight. And we will be getting to Psychonauts at some point. I have Psychonauts 2 on PC, and I have what I need to stream the Xbox version of Psychonauts. Which is probably the best version of the original Psychonauts. I'm surprised they didn't do a remaster or a remake for the sequel's release. Ow. What? Get around him. Jesus. Jesus, girl. Alright.
Perfect guest does not overstay. A perfect guest stays home.
Eh! It's over here. A bottle. So the nice thing about these card guards, or card narts as I accidentally called them earlier, is they don't have annoying magic projectiles. Fuck you. Eh? Okay. Flower. Probably over there. I see that pig snout. I see that bottle as well. Barload! Welcome in, Barload! What a surprise to see you here. Give, I want a bottle. I need my drinkies, my sippies. There we go. Now do I, there it is. Bring, yeah. Hi, Barload, again. How you doing? Just finished movie night. Oh, and Cat's Discord? What was it, Indiana Jones?
Lovely service, beautiful music, closed caskets. Though I'm told your sister could have shown to advantage. The flames never got to her.
Yeah, I haven't watched Indiana Jones in a long time. Would have considered joining the movie night, but you know, I scheduled a stream tonight. I really should join more watch-alongs on or in Discords, but like, I like streaming, so I never have time for them unless they're earlier in the day. And if they're earlier in the day, usually I'm playing something like Monster Hunter or Yakuza. It's unfortunate. I'd host them myself, but I wouldn't actually be able to be the one to host them. Because for whatever reason, every time I've tried to stream something in my Discord, or in anyone's Discord, I can't get audio to work.
We are all victims in waiting.
Remember this game releasing? It was like, what, 2011? 2012, something like that? I think it was 2011. 2011 was a good year for gaming. Skyrim and Skyward Sword released on the same day that year. Oh, Christ. I don't need to use the hobby horse? Okay. Ow. Ow! So the big executioner guy can actually hurt the other enemies. And you can use this to your advantage here to get him to kill the armored guards. And anyone, really. Winner, Dark Souls. This is definitely not a particularly good game, but it definitely makes up for it in style and design. Oh, it's a good game. I like this game. I think the Alice games are pretty good. Made him angry? He was already angry. I killed the Queen of Hearts in the last game, and he kind of worked for her. I will say, while I do think this game is good, I think the original game is a little better given that it's more polished. Because this game's biggest problem is that it's just not polished. Or at least this version isn't, because I'm playing this on Xbox 360. Alice has some very impressive hair and Clotston. Yeah, for a 2011 game, like, it's very realistic for its time. There's some really cool tech in this game. I don't know why this platform bothers to lower, because I can get up to it. I can get to it just fine when it's raised. This is the only area where these versions of these enemies spawn. Ah, flower. That was Leon, by the way. It's a shame we're never getting a third game. Because Alice Asylum never came out. As American McGee sent a pitch to EA, which EA rejected, and then American McGee offered to buy the rights to his own game, which EA also rejected. And then he kind of just left the games industry to support his wife.
Help us, Alice! Save us, Alice! Don't leave us alone, Alice! Don't abandon us, Alice! Stay with us!
Me waiting for a new black and white game? That's the God Sim. Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ, what happened? Why did I drop? That's the God Sim, yeah, the one that has the South Park reference in it, and oh. The Easter egg where if you play the game at night, it'll just repeat your name in whispers. Just EA selling the game digitally. Well, I do have some good news for you. The guys who made Black and White are still in the games industry. They formed 2 Point Studios and made 2 Point Campus and 2 Point Hospital. So while they're not making Black and White anymore, you can still play their games. And I can vouch for 2 Point Hospital and 2 Point Campus. They're two of my favorite Sims. In fact, 2 Point Campus was one of my games of the year for the year it came out. I really want to go back to it because I haven't played it in a hot minute. Oh, hello.
Once the bounder followed me into the ladies at Waterloo Station. I had to call the attendant.
They're quite good. Love them. Yeah, I need to play more of them. I'm kind of tempted to get 2 Point Campus on PC because I have it on Switch. And the Switch version is not bad, but the frame rate isn't amazing. And since the PC version actually has controller support, that means the Steam Deck version is a straight upgrade over the Switch version, now that I have a Steam Deck. 2 Point Hospital on PC does not have controller support. However, the Switch version, and I think every console version, didn't get all the DLC. So there's a couple of expansions and a bunch of item packs that just aren't on console. One of your very first PC games was Theme Park. I am familiar with Theme Park. I believe I own it on GOG, actually. I have yet to play it. And as a matter of fact, Theme Park was another one of those games that those guys made, because they made Theme Park and Theme Hospital. I needed to be up there, didn't I? Oh, shit. Alright, Theme Park was on PS1. Oh yeah, something I want to do at some point is track down some weird PC ports for various older consoles. Specifically SNES and PS1. Because there's actually a bunch of really odd and sometimes really interesting ports of PC games on those consoles. I make some chimpkin nuggies. Okay, you go do that. Hope you have good nuggies. Guys, I have a confession to make. I've never had chicken nuggies. I've had chicken tendies, but not chicken nuggies. The StarCraft 64. Incidentally, that is actually one of the ones on my list. It's one of the few N64 games I don't own that I want to get. Because the main reason why the N64 app on Switch is so unappealing to me is simply because I own these games already. Most of the games that they could add, I already own. There's very little they could add that I don't own that I'd actually want to play. I will say though, despite that, I did discover Extreme G through the N64 app, but I'm just going to end up buying it at some point. It's not even that expensive. The GBA app is far more appealing because I actually get to finally play some of these games as multiplayer games. And that's cool. Even if it is laggy. Still, getting to experience them at all is a dream come true, really. I remember playing that in A-Train a lot during that time. A-Train, that is a train, like a railroad tycoon clone, yeah? I think that series is still ongoing in Japan. It's a Japanese series, isn't it? I'm pretty sure I remember seeing a digital-only 3DS version of it or something. But I almost got it at one point because I was looking for Sims on 3DS because there really weren't many. Spike's too good for chicken nuggets, they're beneath him. No, I just never... Listen, I just never asked for them as a kid. I just never did, because why would I do that when I can get a burger? I love burgers. I've always loved burgers. I just love sandwiches. But the other thing is, I'm very picky about my chicken. Granted, I wasn't when I was a kid, but I am now. Mostly because I've had some really bad cuts of chicken. And it can be very unappetizing. Enough to, like, completely stop me from eating. Because, like, there's a really great Japanese supermarket that we go to sometimes that actually name-dropped it not too long ago. It was, it's called Mitsuya. It's actually a chain in the US. And I got a bowl of teriyaki chicken from them. And it was a really, really bad cut of chicken, and I couldn't finish the bowl. It just made my stomach churn. Which is unfortunate, because I love teriyaki chicken, but that just wasn't it. Really not much difference except chicken nuggets are smaller and less breading. Yeah, that's the thing, is I've had tendies, which I do like, so maybe I'd like nuggies. Hi. I can call up and chat in a moment, give me a sec. There we go. You know, with the mature version of the app, there's a chance we could get Conker's Bad for a day. I kind of feel like that's unlikely, but there is a chance, yeah. And if we do get it, it's probably going to have glitches that aren't in the original game, or it's going to have performance problems or other weird bugs, because that just seems to be the trend for the app. I don't remember the exact problems it has, but Perfect Dark in the mature app is supposed to be a mess. Like, it's not good. Like, that's the other thing, is that if I was playing on the N64 app, I'm just playing of worse versions of games I already own. The PS1 version didn't feel really Japanese, but more like Art Deco America. It was also a bit more city builder, but still more focused on transport. Listen, man, if you find the exact name of that PS1 game, could you, like, post it in Game Talk or something? Like the Wikipedia article or whatever? Because I might actually add that to my list. I have a wish list in a text file that I haven't updated in a long time, and I should probably continue updating that. because one nice thing about streaming is I learn about a lot of games. And a game like that for PS1 sounds incredibly cozy. Oh, I love Sims, I just don't play them enough. It was teriyaki? Yes. Oh boy, more chess. I am not good at chess. Oh, thank God. Only making me do the one, huh? Was it do the center of the game? Thank you. Hopefully it's not too expensive. I can spend a little money right now, but I'm probably going to save it for the Ocarina of Time manga, since that's probably not too expensive. There's the damn train again. Oh, regular room. Maybe seems around $20 cheapest. That's actually really good. For a PS1 game that's pretty obscure, that's pretty good.
There's no time at all.
That's survival. Alright, if it's a survival, I don't even need to be fighting. Ow. Remember, if it sucks, hit the bricks. Just run. You don't need to fight. Push disc only and unsure on condition. Okay, so that's... Yeah, with PS1 games, I usually prefer to get complete copies. Or at least disc and manual, because... You can get other jewel cases. 40-ish with at least case and manual. Okay, that's still not bad. I'll tell you what, if I happen to get the game, I'll stream it for a showcase. Maybe. That might be a fun stream. There we go.
Come, Alice, don't dawdle. You've already missed the train.
So that was one that I didn't grab before. Yeah. Did I get any of the regular rooms in the next area? Or am I literally only missing, 2? Well, 1 now. Thank you for mentioning that game, because like that is actually something that I would be really interested in. Oh, I remember this room. Kind of. Because I like games like that, I just don't play enough of them. That reminds me, I need to play more SimCity. I have SimCity 2000 Special Edition on disc, actually. Complete with a big box and the 300-page manual. But I never finished reading the tutorial. Because the game doesn't actually have a tutorial. What you're meant to do is you're meant to read the manual and follow along with what it tells you. So you can learn how to play the game. It's an interesting way of handling it. Way better than how Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 handles it, where the tutorial is a video that if you even move the cursor at all, it'll interrupt the video and end it. It. It's also a long box as well. Oh dear. I don't have any long box PS1 games. That's funny. I know they exist. I've seen them before, but we don't actually own any. We own Saturn games, which are kind of the same height as a long box PS1 game, but a much thicker case. And at some point I need to find some cheap Saturn games so I can actually increase my Saturn collection. Because I have very few Saturn games. I know the Saturn port of Quake is supposed to be weirdly good. And I think the Saturn has a port of Myst that's also supposed to be pretty good. Alright, nuggies are in the oven. Okay, Barload. Sorry, I didn't see that. Let's just go. Hang on. I need to look at where this goes. Oh, there's a ting up there. I want that ting. Yeah. That ting too. I have to. Can't linger on this, otherwise this won't. Alright. There's probably a lever over there. They were only around for like the first 20-30 games in PS1 before they went over to the plastic CD cases. Oh! We're good. Oh no, there's the lever. PS1 really is a good console. Honestly, I think the only, like, major console that I would call bad is probably the PS3. And I thought to say the PS3 doesn't have good games, because it does. It's actually got quite a few. It's just, the console was kind of sabotaged, and unfortunately got the short end of the stick when it came to ports. Because in most cases, the Xbox 360 versions were just better. And to be fair, the PS3 is a powerful console. But it's held back by the hardware, because it was sabotaged. Most devs didn't want to put up with it, so they either just didn't release ports for it, or the ports just sucked. Oh, shit. But, I mean, I like PS3 games. One of my favorite games from that era is a PS3 game. That's Ratchet and Clank. Crack in Time. Which, once I get an HDMI splitter, I will be playing the Ratchet and Clank series again. And maybe I'll finally get the last PS3 Ratchet and Clank game. What was it? Into the Nexus, I think. Because I never played Into the Nexus. But Ratchet and Clank, A Crack in Time, is my favorite Ratchet and Clank game and is my favorite PS3 game.
You'll find the way. Some don't recognize it when they
When I get that, I might also stream Heavenly Sword and Infamous. Because those two have been on my list for a while. Gonna try Zenless? I don't think I can play it. I have a PS5, or I don't have a PS5, so I can't play the PS5 version. The PC version is only on Epic as far as a Starfront goes, and I don't have an EGS account, and I don't think I can install the EGS. I can run EGS games on Linux with Proton through Heroic Launcher, but I've never run the EGS before, so I don't think I have an EGS account or an Epic account in general, so I don't think I'd be able to use that. I certainly don't think I can buy games that way. Install it along with Epic. Yeah, that's what I was getting to, is that it also does have a standalone launcher from their own website. And I don't know if that works on Proton. I'm just gonna check right now. Is it even on ProtonDB? No. Okay. Kind of figured, because it's not a Steam game. So it's really a matter of, can I install it on the Steam Deck, or at the very least Linux in general? I'll continue that thought after this cutscene.
Lizzie hated locked rooms. Her room was further from the fire than mine. Smoke could not have killed her. She never locked her door. And besides, she knew another way out of the house. Out of the window. Someone incapacitated or killed Lizzie, then locked her door, then took the lamp downstairs and started the fire to cover up their crime. Their plan was to kill us all.
That face looks familiar. So now we have the truth. Kind of. We've got one chapter left. You can probably figure out who the killer is now based on that face. I've been on a phone, but did buy a new phone recently. Yeah, my phone is several years old. I do need a new phone, though. Will say, I am not playing that on a phone. I do not play action games on phones. I hate touchscreens. Let me rephrase that. I hate mobile touchscreens, because I love the DS and the 3DS and the Vita, and they all have touchscreens. There's a pig snout in here somewhere. Oh ho! Gotcha. Oh, Beckett. Yeah, those are meant to be played with games. What, the new ones? Oh, the handhelds. Okay, yeah.
Confront what frightens or offends you. Reckless or insulting talk should never go unchallenged.
I think that's a quote from the first game. Maybe a cell phone, which technically isn't. Oh, I thought there was something below me. There are good mobile games from, like, back in the day. But it'd be hard-pressed to find ways of playing them. I don't think there's anything I need up there. I don't need the teeth because my weapon's already maxed out. Ow. Ow. I pressed RB. Alright. There we go. There are good ones now, but yeah, mainly just prefer RPG style and such. Yeah, I mean, if I'm going to play a mobile game, it's going to be like a puzzle game or maybe a platformer. Or an arcade game. Something like Pac-Man. Let's break all the dried cum.
Food looms large in your dreams, Alice, but cake occupies a special place. Never rejected dessert, I suspect, nor tea if cake was on offer.
Yep. Even though it upsets my tummy, I could go for some cake right now. That's one instance, seen a lot of it lately. So, I despise gachas, but I am tempted to try Zenless Zone Zero, since it seems more my thing than the other MiHoYo games. So maybe I'll try to get it running on the Steam Deck. Maybe. But like, I'm in no hurry to do it. It's free, so I'm not really losing any money if I try it. And I'm not spending any money either. But like, I already play Warframe, and a lot of these free-to-play games just want you to stick with them. At the moment, I am tied up in a lot of games right now. It's taking up my time because 3 online games I play have events going on right now. The company isn't as bad with gacha. That's what I've been told. I have been told they are better. I hate gachas on principle because I think it's a very bad gameplay mechanic. I would much rather grind out and unlock characters normally than do a gacha. But I have heard that Hoyo games are better about it. The problem is, I'm a completionist. I am also the exact kind of person who can be duped into spending money on a game if I happen to like it or really want something. So it preys on people like me. Which is the reason why I would normally avoid a gacha. But I have been assured that at the very least, Zenless Zone Zero is much better about the gacha stuff, and they give you 100 free pulls right off the bat, which is pretty cool, actually. Like, if I were to play it right now, I'd be able to use the banners 100 times without having to earn anything. And I know 2 people who got the one character that I do want, Von Lycan, in that time frame. Yes, so still be careful. Yeah, obviously. I would be careful. I mean, I am much more careful about spending money now than I was when I started streaming. I can assure you about that. Oh my god. Fucking hit him in the back. Ow. You did not touch me and you know it. Ah, there we go. Yeah, I don't think I ever used a hobby horse growing up. Do they even, like, make them anymore? Oh boy. You got stuff coming out of your eye sockets, buddy. Maybe. A better question is, did they make them when I was a kid? And would I have been able to eat them? Play them. God damn it. Play with them. I saw the eat me thing and said eat them instead of play with them. Got him. Babe, no. Also, I'm back in my regular outfit for some reason. While giant, Alice can attack by stomping or pounding. Press A to pound. Press Y to stomp. Attack the Queen's towers to expose her heart. Break down castle gates that block the way. Macro moment. So it was like the Queen spawning these guys? Ow. still want her boots. Am I like secretly a goth person? Has that been my true calling this whole time? Oh my god, most of my shirts are black. Maybe I really am goth. I don't think you could pull it off. I think I could pull it off. What, do you mean the shoes or just being goth in general? You need to wear them. Hey, hon, maybe not, maybe don't make comments like that while I'm streaming.
Let us be. No need to go further.
I appreciate the sentiment, but just not while I'm streaming. Not in front of chat. We're too sweet and innocent for that kind of language. You have the mature content warning and I wanted to tease you. You know, come to think of it, I can think of several streamers who have said something worse. So you know what? I'll allow it. Xeno just gets to suffer and hear it. I would say I'm half expecting him to just say I hate it here, but that's not part of his vocabulary.
Unwelcome visitor, return from whence you came.
Why don't you shut up?
Cease and desist.
You were once two bits of the same psyche. So where does that leave you?
2 bits.
There's no reason to proceed.
Oh boy, eyes and teeth. Oh yeah, definitely a warning here, guys.
This hand was slimy, Alice, like an eel from the Isis. And his name won't help. Bumby. If he ever qualifies, his bedside manner will require improvement.
Hope you guys like flesh. You guys like flesh slides? I don't like this. Ah! We're good. Look at ew. No. Do not the tongue slide. Ew. Ugh. Ugh. Yeah. Why? No, no slurp. No slurp the tongue slide. Ew. Disgusting. Vile. Why would you even say something like that? That was the man. Oh, I forgot. Last time I was in Zeri's stream, you got hit with a gift sub bomb, so. You're based. I don't know about that. Bitch. Fine, you're based. Val is based, and I am cringe. Based on these nuts, there we go. There was a very brief period where there was a meme that was like, someone says something is based and someone responds with based? Based on what? And I did see another potential response to that, which was a screenshot of Masahiro Sakurai talking about, I think it was Ken in Street Fighter, in Smash Ultimate, saying he's based on his appearance in Street Fighter 2. But I think I only ever saw they got used like once or twice. I know there was also the let's fucking go where stuff. I don't think of it, that was a while ago. Massive hero soccer guy. Oh, why is that? Why is that? It's so funny, haha. Yes. Funny. Also, Han, I have never heard anyone refer to Sakurai as Massive Hero Soccer Guy. I think I need to remember that. You missed.
You're correct, miss.
Thank you. That was weird. Oh, I can hear the heartbeat. So, fun fact, some people find heartbeats to be calming. Heartbeats actually make me very, not calm. They actually make me very uncomfortable. Boy, is anyone else hungry? I sure could go for some wall meat right about now, my favorite. Succulent house meat. Wall chicken? I don't even want to know what this is. This is jungle juice that I want no part of. I'm gonna assume it's stomach acid. Or some kind of acid. I like how I can hit that from here. So full of acid, yum. Well, I mean, technically you are. Everything's so squidgy. I don't like it. Reminds me of you. Why? How could you say something like that? How dare you?
Everything has a season, Alice. A flower blooms and fades away. Memories, too, have a useful life. We should eliminate the ones that hurt.
So did that guy's face look familiar? No, I wasn't looking. That's the therapist in the beginning of the game, the one's trying to make her forget her, the house fire and to change Wonderland. We just saw his face, somewhere else. Some more textures glitching out. As much as I do like this game, it really is unpolished. At least this version is. We weren't looking then either. Oh, that's skill issue then. I blink really slowly, I can't help it. I don't know if that's a joke or not, it's funny.
I was expecting someone else.
You don't know your own mind.
It's nearly a complete stranger.
What you claim not to know is merely what you've denied. You've
Kill him! Kill him! Kill him now!
Gods rejected my attempts to control our lives forcefully. But now you've allowed another to succeed in my role.
I won't miss your tentacles.
You'd prefer the hot, stinking breath and unyielding attention of a potent, unreasoning, unfeeling hellraiser? I don't think so.
Can you give me more than a warning? Caterpillar said you might help.
I need a better reason to respond than what's currently on offer.
If you don't, we're all doomed.
Not doomed, forgotten. I may survive here, but you're finished. You see the pattern of destruction. I know you do. The train is trying to destroy all evidence of your past, and especially the fire. Now, who would want that? Who benefits from your madness?
The destruction of Wonderland is the destruction of me.
Indeed, and vice versa.
I've set it in motion. I can derail it. This is good for me. I'm not insane. I didn't kill my family. I am fine. I'm not mad. I'm innocent. I mean, not guilty. What's happening? What are you doing?
The train must be stopped, but there's more to do. Your view conceals a tragedy. The whole truth you claim to see eludes you because you won't look at what's around you.
There is no method in this madness.
My professional opinion, madness is often a treatable disease, though perhaps not in this case.
Authority must be obeyed, or it must be overthrown.
Cruel to be kind, that's my technique, as they say. But she's as mad as a hatter, poor dearie.
Worst is over, and over, and over. Forget it, Alice. Forget it.
We still got an hour left.
Can't distinguish reality from illusion. Remember your last journey? An elephant never forgets where she left her trunk. When traveling by train, a valise, never bigger than your head. I may be wrong, Your Grace, but I doubt it. Down this path of primordial ruse and sideways we must get.
Indeed, Doctor. Well demanded, I'm sure. I mean to say, it's very hot in here. I mean to say, fuzzy. And she's no helping. Oh, no! No help at all!
Humiliation, I say. I approve your release, and back you come like a bad penny. Reputation in ruins. People talk, Alice. I'm an old dog. Ready to bone, don't you know? Loyalty. You must never run away from home. Stay, Alice. Sit.
There's Tweedledum and Tweedledee. Remember them from the last game? Babe, no.
If it isn't what's her name from the Idiot's Ward.
Yeah, it's Alice, Uncle's prize lunatic.
The instruments are gruesome, but a hole in the head gives the troubles more space. Just the thing for your stone of madness. Good for seizures too, maybe. You must be as sick of those as I am, hearing you whinge about 'em. Some mental conditions are relieved by bloodletting. Doctor thinks it won't be effective against your symptoms, but I am at the end of my tether, and these leeches need the work.
A baker's dozen, nurse. Let me put them on her.
No, me. I can make them hurt.
Oh yeah, mental health content warning here. Unfortunately, this is how mental asylums used to be. Very long time ago.
I know.
Which way's up and which way's down?
I was gonna say,
No prayers.
don't interrupt. If I can't...
Go to the lavatory.
Maddening.
Yes, you are. But what am
I'll give
I?
you...
A present? You shouldn't. I've nothing for you. I defer to your enormous arse, your worship. Just a coxcomb, a catacomb, a Felix feline.
What cat? Where? Is the fox among the pigeons? Sly devil.
Moved out of the hen house then? What?
Well, it's just like how our mental health system still is. It's gotten better. Significantly better. But no, it's not as good as it should be. When it lasts an hour in the asylum where they erased me. Because like in a lot of these old asylums, the patients were like essentially tortured.
Come now, Alice. Am I not to be as much honored and obeyed as the Queen? Is that asking too much? I want what she wanted. Give yourself over to that. Trade the tentacles for the train. It's altogether a better ride. It's that or back to Rutledge.
Ever a kind word or reward for services rendered? Don't I deserve a bit of luck? Don't piss on what's right known to me, I say. Brought you out of the asylum, now you go back on your own accord.
I told your mother, dear, you're a distant and stubborn child, too content in her own world. Young women need to leave their wonderlands. The real world is not so wonderful. You'll need to grow up. Perhaps some more time in care.
You look decent enough, but appearances deceive. I know you for an unstable and violent person. I can't say I'm surprised you've been incarcerated in the asylum again. A long stay under supervision would serve you right.
They're asking too much. I want what she wanted.
Now we are heading on to the final part of the game, which we're definitely not finishing tonight, so I may need a backup game next week. We'll be able to make some progress here. I guess the Queen of Hearts area really is the shortest part of the game. For some reason I thought it was longer.
Help, Alice! We need your help! Don't desert us! Again, don't ignore us!
Why do you suffer? The Queen's tyranny is just a memory. She has no power over you, does she?
Our enemies come and go, but now a new evil reigns, and this fiend's malevolence has eclipsed the conquered queens.
And we're dealing with the Alan Wake segment. I still need to play Alan Wake 2. The dollhouse. Here we are, the final area. The one part that is not from Wonderland. Or through the Looking Glass. Now, if I remember correctly, this area is hard. We're also going to encounter some new enemies here. Kind of like with the previous areas. Oh, I do not have enough time. I screwed this up. Yep. It's only hard because they just throw a bunch of bullshit at you at the same time, and you have to think about what enemy to prioritize. Pretty much. Or maybe I disagree. I don't know. It's been a while since I last did this. Because I last played this off stream in December. When I originally played through the games. I remembered American McGee's Alice a little more clearly than Madness Returns. That's another yawn. You know what? I'm just gonna skip the thing and just do this. Yes, thank you. Why don't I play Hi-Fi Rush again? I suddenly really want to play Hi-Fi Rush again. I might stream it when I do. Guys, do you just have a picture of steak in your house? Wow, I'm really only missing one regular room. It was in the last area. It's the Jabberwock.
Seek and you shall find, they say. But they don't say what you'll find.
Bravo. Okay. Come on. Now you might notice that the enemies that we've been encountering for most of the game, the ruined enemies, which are these black sludge guys, have doll parts on them.
The unstable are more than merely mad. They have other parts. The doll maker will deprive them of what remains of their deranged souls. They need care.
I know their pain. I would assist, but is sanity required for the job?
A limited quantity. You're not mad enough to be rejected. You're like them, of them, in a way, but not them. I should say not us. For I'm them, but you're on your way. The way is clearly marked.
I believe I know that way, and I'd rather not travel further along it.
He's here, you dimwit. Get inside.
Doll girl. I don't know why the entrance is through the doll's crotch, but it is. And unfortunately, that's where we're going. Give me a second while I heal up here. Old enters.
It's well known that he who eats with the devil must have a very long spoon.
What the fuck does that mean? What the fuck does that mean? What? You gotta explain that little idiom? What do you mean, huh? What does that idiom mean? Humpty Dumpty.
I've heard self-reliance is a virtue. Now you...
Thank you for your input, Cheshire Cat. Yeah. Fuck, excuse me, I'm looking at something. Oh. Wait. Okay, we're good. Oh, I just remembered a segment that's coming up. That's the thing that's from this game. Is there a segment where you have to roll like a doll's head or a marble around? Let's see what's up here first. Nothing that I can reach. That was just the way I came, I guess. What idiom? He who eats with the devil must use a very long spoon. What does that mean? Probably something like stay away from bad people. But I mean, I guess. I don't think I grabbed this before.
The proofs are legion. Every creature has a purpose. It is my sacred duty to fit every young person to a calling, be it for ornament or use. Read your history. Read your mythology.
He who sups with the devil should have a long spoon is a medieval idiom that Shakespeare refers to twice in his plays. Its literal meaning is that if you get involved with the devil, you should have the means of keeping your distance. Oh, okay, that actually makes a little more sense. Okay, we're good. Ow. Oh god, those enemies take a while to kill. Oh, like, I can just hit that from here. Oh, it goes that way? Okay. Damn it. Ah, I see, I go this way. A tooth. A singular tooth. Would you guys ever eat tooth soup? Ow. Is that a no? What is that? Ew, there's bugs in it. Oh, you don't want teeth soup? Is that it? Excuse me. Alright, never mind. You had bone soup before? Wait, bone soup is a thing? I've read various stories of characters making bone or stone soup, which is actually just a bunch of other ingredients that just happens to have a stone or a bone in it. I didn't realize that was an actual thing people did. It's just old stories like, oh, I can... well, can you give me some food? I'm quite hungry. No, I don't have any food for you. Well, I bet I could show you how to make soup out of nothing but a bone. Really? Show me. Alright, you take a bone, and then a bunch of these other ingredients, and now you have soup from a bone. Oh, that's cool. Basically, just... that. Just tricking people into making food for you. By, no, fuck. Claiming it's one thing when you're really just adding a bunch of other ingredients. I mean, then again, I do know bones actually contain bone marrow, which is something that you can eat. I've never had it. I don't know if I want to necessarily, but I know it is edible. I don't know, maybe I'd try it. I mean, I've had weirder things, I guess. Supposed to do this like this. I'm supposed to do this. That's what I'm supposed to do. Fuck you. Oh boy, more dolls. Oh, and a big boy. Oh my god. And there's another flying guy in the back. Ow, 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 ow. I pressed RB, thank you very much. Target him. Get the others and play chain together. So I don't play rage bait games. Because they're bait games, and I don't like those kinds of games. Chain Together does seem like a better rage bait game than the others that I've seen. So if I can get it working on Linux, maybe. I would consider it. But it's not really the kind of game that I would want to play. I don't like that style. And like you actually can there's actually a checkpoint system in it. Which I thought Kohai and his friends didn't know about when he streamed it, but it turns out he did. And he just quote unquote did not want to be a pussy. Go this way. Owies. I'm pretty low on health. Also, depending on control, since to you that's what makes it rage or not. Yeah, that's true. Like, okay, I could be convinced to stream them for maybe special occasions at least, because they are good stream games, because they're very entertaining for viewers. Not necessarily pleasant for the streamer, but at least entertaining for viewers. And at the end of the day, that's really what matters, is that the viewers are having a good time. You suffer for your audience. That's really how it works. So I'll look into it. I'll look into Jump King and... shit, Bennett Foddy as well. Getting over it, I mean. Because those are legit... They are rage bait games, but they're also like legitimate games. I was turned off from Jump King when I originally heard about it because of a really stupid One Angry Gamer post. But I don't think the devs really intended it to be picked up by that audience. What happened to One Angry Gamer, by the way? Did people stop giving them attention or something? I haven't seen anyone mention them in, like, years. I don't know if it was the Celeste thing, or, am I missing a jump or something? Or, the Enemies of America thing that made everybody stop posting about them. Not Enemies of America, Traitors to America. And then everyone found out the guy's Canadian.
You're not a cat, my dear. One life is your allotment. Please be more careful with the carving knife. Dr. Wilson's not fooled Alice. Discipline must be maintained. Cleanliness is optional. Whatever you've imagined about electrical current, it's not half of it. It can be a persuasive teacher, strict mind.
I'm getting caught on nothing again. See, like, I do think this game is genuinely good, but at least this version of the game is very unpolished. At some point, I want to do another playthrough on PC. Because I'm curious if the PC version is also unpolished. From the footage I've seen of the PC version, it looks like it's much higher quality as well. And maybe I'll see if I can find some mods to get like a remastered look for the game. If one exists.
What is truly sought is most often found, if it is findable.
I did not touch that, and you know it. There we go. Thank you, game, for doing that camera angle at the worst possible time. Can you target the enemy I'm actually trying to fight, please? You know, maybe the original Alice is better than this game. Both are good, but it really does seem like the original Alice is better. It's just so much more polished, even if it is janky. Honestly, the right amount of jank can actually be pretty endearing. Like, say, Killer 7 or No More Heroes, or just about anything by Suda51. Those games are jank as fuck, but they're endearing, because they're genuine. Oh, god damn it, not this shit again. No. I feel jank on purpose. Yeah, or that. I think one of the big problems of game dev now is everyone wants games to be standard and frictionless, rather than trying to do something different or unique, because they're afraid of fan pushback. Which is a shame, because you don't see weird or fucked up games anymore in that way. Not from big companies, at least. Like, in some cases, the legacy series are actually getting standardized and normalized, because they're not allowed to be weird anymore. Like, Monster Hunter, in some ways, was better in the older games, because it allowed itself to be, you know, to have more friction. And because of how the old engines were, there were a lot more monsters and a lot more variety to the monsters, but now they make the games frictionless for the most part. There's still some level of friction to them, and to be clear, I am not saying that the older games are better than World or Rise, because in a lot of ways they aren't. There's a lot of frustrating elements to them that, granted, I did at one point actually enjoy, but with playing like Rise, it's going to be very hard to go back to the old games, even though I do kind of want to. I'll have to basically undo everything I've learned, that's for sure. Oh, one of the two! In 2010 era, since some were trying to do that, you got like fan blowback. Who the fuck are you? Hard to get back into Morrowind after playing Skyrim. See, Morrowind... Bitch, baby. I forgot about you. See, Morrowind scratches an itch that Skyrim doesn't. Skyrim scratches an itch that Morrowind doesn't. I forgot these enemies are called this, by the way. Ow. Because, Skyrim is not really a CRPG, computer RPG. It is very much a console RPG. And Morrowind scratches an itch that I don't get out of many games. Because it gives me that old janky computer RPG experience with the Elder Scrolls formula. The old Elder Scrolls formula. But I do get the comparison. And yeah, I see now that Morrowind is computer RPG, yeah. That's why I like Morrowind, is because it does provide that experience that Skyrim just doesn't have. Those damn console peasants ruined everything. Get the fuck out of here. Oh dear. Hit it. Okay, we're good. Give.
There's a tool for every task. Even the humble funnel has a special job. How would you get gin from a barrel into a bottle?
The hell is that over there? Anything up here for me? Not really.
Looks like a perfect fit, and I'm a perfect judge. Time to put your new noggin to use.
Yep. This part fucking sucks. There's a few parts like this, I don't think it's just the one. And it really overstays its welcome, from what I remember. Yep, still in it. And that's when it... So does the music. What, in this game? We've been listening to this song for a while, so I know what you mean. It's still, I would still say it's better than the first Alice game, which has worse music that you hear a lot of. Especially since the areas didn't really have unique music. Except for, I think, the boss fights. But yeah, this song... This area is long, and it's the last area in the game, so you hear this song for a while. This is what I was talking about before in a different stream when I mentioned that I kind of prefer Japanese music because... Oh, thank God we're out of it. I think there's a second section like it, though. Because, like, this game's music isn't bad. Some of it's actually quite good. But after a while, it does get a little grating. Whereas with Japanese games, for the most part, there are obviously exceptions, they tend to be a little catchier. And I think it's just a different design philosophy with the music. Because, like, take Yakuza, for example. I've been playing Kiwami 2 for over 30 hours. and I hear a lot of the songs repeated over and over again, and I never get tired of them. This game, I get sick of it. Because the music just isn't very good. But I mean, there's also a difference of composers. Like, there are definitely bad, or Japanese games with bad music. But I can definitely tell you more Japanese games where I listen to the music than Western games, especially from this era. Oh, now we're in the fucked up dollhouse. Is the bitch baby still alive? Yes. Alright. I am going to keep an eye out for the next checkpoint, and then we're going to end. Guy who plays more Japanese games can name more Japanese games music he likes. Shocker.
I was required to identify your family in the Oxford morgue. Your sister was completely recognizable. I can't say the same for your parents.
You want your meat spikes? Oh dear. Buddy. Meat spike? No. No, 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 no. We're not. I suppose in the end of the day, or at the end of the day, we are made of meat. So, do you guys ever think about how when someone is cremated, there's a brief moment where the meat is perfectly cooked? You guys ever think about that? Cremated. Yeah, all the time. Also, you can just tell when a Japanese game soundtrack from any Western OST. Are we getting Human Farm? Is that a game? It was a very unhinged thing to just say out of context. Holy shit. I'm assuming that's a game. Yeah, I've never heard of it. I don't like the sound of it, but I am morbidly curious what kind of game it is. There's a pigman who runs a meat shop, therefore raising humans. I don't know what I expected. Oh. I'd have to look into it. I don't like the idea of that, but I think it's like it exists to make a point. So I'd have to look into it. Something game? Okay. Fuck you. There are 2 Human Farm games, one being a spicy game. Oh dear. Can I get a checkpoint? Can I please get a checkpoint so I can end stream? I see. Can I please get a checkpoint? It's okay playing for a bit longer. So I'm thinking of using next week's Alice stream as an excuse to show off some of the Xbox 360 games I own. So I'll probably show off Beautiful Katamari and Virtua Fighter 2 and maybe Daytona. Or Midway Arcade Origins, because that's an option too. I do have that. Oh. Can I get a checkpoint, please? So yeah, when I originally did this area, I was listening to Spoonie read out lines from a horror visual novel. So imagine playing this and seeing all this while hearing people talking about cooking and eating each other in a cabin in the woods. And that's basically what I experienced. Pretty wild, honestly. All that for a tooth. Must have been really hungry. Oh my god, game target. You've been thinking of getting back into Fear and Hunger. My friend Lily calls that Funger. Yeah, she loves Fear and Hunger. Shit. Oh, hey, I made it.
All those undergraduates waiting for a word from Papa. Might I hold the tea cozy, sir? Might I pour, sir? Bunch of toadies.
How do I... What am I trying to do here? I need to be over there, because there's nothing over on the left side. And the two, since I haven't tried it yet, since you were waiting to beat the first one, but never did. Getting caught on stuff. Well, we haven't gotten a checkpoint yet. So we're still stuck in the game for a bit. There we go. Okay, thank God. Alright. Okay. So yeah, next week we're gonna finish Madness Returns for sure. And I'll probably show off Beautiful Katamari in some other games. Okay, I'm gonna stretch. Oh. Oh, good stretch. All right. Okay. Alright. Well, that's it for tonight's stream. Thank you all for tuning in. Ooh, it's awfully cold in here. I need to turn my AC down for a bit. Alright. Let's see. Who are we going to raid? Yeah, speaking of Fear and Hunger, someone unfollows streaming it. You know, let's raid someone new tonight. We're gonna raid Kaya Soul. I have never watched this person, however, they know some people I know. I'm pretty sure she has raided Kohai before, and I've seen her in Atsu's chat. So she definitely knows people that I know. Okay, so tomorrow will be Paper Mario Thousand Year Door Remake, and then I'll be back Saturday with Splatoon 3, and Sunday will be Majora's Mask. Like I said, I'm not sure what's happening next week. We are definitely finishing Alice next week. I just have to figure out what we're doing Monday. I don't think Nuri will be up for more Portal on Monday, so I'll probably do something else for a while. Might show off some, might play some short games, might play a roguelike. I don't know. My name is RogueSpyke, and it's named after roguelikes, and I haven't actually streamed a roguelike yet. I did stream Cult of the Lamb when it came out once. And then said I was going to play the rest of it off stream, and I did. I ended up beating it off stream. But I'm actually tempted to just stream a roguelike on Monday. Try to get Withering Rooms. I could. Don't Resident Sleeper me. I'm actually thinking of maybe scheduling Spelunky for Monday, because I've, Wait. It's a roguelike? Huh. I didn't know that. It actually makes me a little more interested in it. I was thinking of streaming Spelunky, actually, if we don't do Portal 2. Because I played Spelunky years ago and didn't care for it, but I didn't really understand it. So this might be the excuse I need to actually, like, play it. Spelunky is good. That's what I've heard. I didn't really understand why people liked it back in the day, but maybe it's about time I give it another shot. 2 is improved. I don't have the second one yet, so maybe I should wait till I get the second one. To be fair, you need to have a very high IQ to understand Spelunky. We're moving on. Alright, but I'll figure out what we're doing later this weekend. I'll talk to Nuri as well. I don't think she'll be up for Portal 2, and if not, that's fine. Also, it's more fun with others. I think I know some people who have Spelunky too. Like I said though, I don't have it yet, so I'll have to table that for now. But either way, in the meantime, if you want to hang out after stream, I have a Discord. If you want to keep up with my bullshit and other updates, I have a Twitter and a Blue Sky. if you ever miss a stream, I have a VOD channel on YouTube. So we're gonna raid Kaya Soul. I have never watched this person before, so I've never even spoken in her chat. So this will be interesting. But we will do good old-fashioned raid message. Are you scared? No. I was hoping you guys would be normal. Bluefish. But yeah, just copy that raid message. Use whatever emotes you want as long as you copy the raid message. That's all I care about. And I will see you all tomorrow. What's the new door? Where are we tomorrow? I think I remember what chapter we're doing tomorrow. Blah, normal. Okay, fair. Alright, well, I'll see you all tomorrow. You all have a good evening and good... You all have a good evening and good night. In the meantime, I'm gonna get some food and we're gonna send the love over to Kaya Soul. Bye.